Hello guys, welcome to Mallikarjun 34 channel. This is Mallikarjun. In this today's session, I'm trying to explain, different methodologies or different types of migration methods for my Oracle database from one platform to another platform. That might be same EDN format or different EDN format, or the migration from lower version to higher version, from 11G to 12C, or 12C to 19C, or whatever it is. So based upon the current existing database, or based upon the requirement, we have a couple of migration methods, and we need to choose which one best suits for our migration. So I just wanted to explain you what are the different areas you need to look into when you are planning to migrate, and what are the different migration methods which are best in market and which are best widely used in the migration methodologies. So I'm trying to explain everything in this today's session based upon the my knowledge, and whatever I came across so far, whatever the migration method I choose personally for the most of the customers. Before I start with the today's session, if you are new to my channel, I request you to go back to YouTube and search for Malik034, and then please do subscribe. And if you like my videos, please share, like, and comment. Let's get started with the today's session. So this is a slide I prepared it personally. So basically, no, this slide talks about the various versions, like starting with the 8i, 9i, 10G, 11G, 12C, and 19C, and what are the migration, what are the data replications, and what are the data restore methodology you can apply it basically. So that everything contains in these slides. If you see here, this migration tools or options, there might be data pump you can use, or transportable tablespace you can use, or a copy over a DB link, or SQL loader utility, or SQL developer, or a PL/SQL copy command, or a custom procedures. This is data migration tool. So data migration in the sense, if you want to copy certain tables, or if you want to copy certain schemas, if you want to copy certain data from source database to target database, so, or you want to migrate entire database or entire schema, so you can use any one of this option. Like data pump utility, you can export import a particular table, or a particular schema, or a particular view, or whatever the object, you can use it. Transportable tablespace, you can entire tablespace you can migrate it. And copy over a DB link, you can copy certain tables or views or procedures, whatever the DB object you can copy, or you can copy entire database over a database link. And also this copy over a DB link, there is a Oracle heterogeneous database links. You can create it, and you can copy a database or a table, or a table space from one database to other database. It might be a same Oracle database, or it might be from SQL to PL, from Microsoft SQL Server to Oracle, or MySQL to Oracle. Using the heterogeneous gateways and heterogeneous database link, you can copy data from Oracle database to MySQL, or MySQL to Oracle. So vice versa, you can do it here. Using SQL developer also, you can do the same thing from MySQL, or Microsoft SQL Server to Oracle. You can copy, and you can migrate the database or the database objects. And again, SQL loader utility also, you can extract the tables, or you can import the database objects, anything you can do it. This is basically talks about the data migration. As I said, this is not only for the tables, or not only for the schemas, or not only from the database objects. It is includes everything. So this is I can say these are also a few of the ways you can migrate your database. And what are the supported versions? Data pump will support from 10G onwards, and this transportable tablespace will start support from 8i onwards, and this SQL developer will start with 10G onwards. You can see this all this green tick mark here, which are supported in which versions. And coming to the data replication tools, the Goldengate is one of the most widely used tool. So it's supported with 11G onwards, and this is most widely used. So most of the customer banking domain customers, they will use the Goldengate, and this tool will be help for the data migrations as well, and database cross-platform migrations, or same EDN format or different EDN format. Widely used tool is a Goldengate tool for the data replication as well as database migrations. And Oracle Streams is the outdated, I can say. It is a old concept, and it was supported in 9i and 10G and 11G, and 12C and 12C onwards. It's not recommended, but still it can be used. So, and backup and restore, you can use Oracle, RMAN, backup and restore, or transportable tablespace with the incremental backups, or active data guard. You can build your data guard, and you can convert you switch over your database roles. So these are the few of the methodologies. You can choose any one which best suits. So if you have a downtime, obviously you can go with RMAN backup and recovery, or if you don't have a downtime, you go with the Goldengate, or you can go with the transportable tablespace with the incremental backups, or if you have a same median format or same versions, you can go with the Oracle Active Data Guard. Or if you are migrating from one platform to another platform, so then Oracle Data Guard will not support. So that time you have to choose which method best suits, like either Oracle Goldengate, or transportable tablespace, or heterogeneous database link from one database to another database. For example, MySQL Server to Oracle, you can go with the Oracle DB link with the heterogeneous. So based upon you have to do some research, like which one is best suits for current customer environment, based upon the whatever the downtime offered by the customer. So you have to choose any one of the methods which best suits for you. So this is not the limitation. So there might be few other methods. You can add it here, because these are the one methods I can think of right now. So there might be some other methods also. So if you know it, you can always comment out in my YouTube, so I can add it in my list. So this is the best I can think as of now. And if I can go next slide, in this slide I'm trying to put what are the best database migrations tools, or the methods, or process personally recommend for you guys, or what personally I feel, what personally I recommend to my customer whenever I do any database migrations. Either it might be same Oracle. This particular slides will talk to only for the Oracle to Oracle migration, not Oracle to any other database migration. So this slides. No, I kept here numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, and it means this is the options. This is a priority I can give. So first I will check with the customers if they have a Goldengate replication or not. If they have a Goldengate replication or the similar tools, so I always prefer to go with that method, that approach, because this is a very smooth method, and no risk, and easily you can achieve the migration success rate. So whenever you are planning for migration, please do check with the Goldengate option if they have it, and if they offer to buy Goldengate license, so you always go with the Goldengate. That is the best tool I can say. So I'm going to cover one session on the Goldengate high level steps, and with a live demo, so in my next video. And the second priority what I'm giving is the transportable table space. So I always prefer to go with the transportable table space. So in this transportable table space, I can say there are two methods. One is just a transportable table space, like just put all your source table space in read only mode, and then do a transportable table space and migrate all your table space to the target table space in one shot. And again, that needs a downtime, because you are keeping your source database table space in read only mode, that kind of a downtime. But that is the best method I can say. So there is a other method in the transportable table space that you can take a full transportable table space RMAN level 0 backup, and for example this Sunday you can take a transportable tables using transportable table space, you can take a full level 0 backup, and next 5 6 days, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you can go with the incremental backups, and during the cutover, like Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, whenever customer gives the downtime, so that time you can take a last incremental backup and you can do a switch over, complete switch over. So this is also one of the method with the incremental backups. So this is a master document, they will very nicely explain. So I mostly prefer taking incremental backups with a transportable table space. This is a widely used, I can say, though, and also I personally recommend you guys, whenever you go with the transportable table space, please do refer this particular master document. So RMAN level 0 backup with the incremental backup. So this is one of the best method I can say so far. So I'm going to explain both the methods in details, and I'm going to show you one live demonstration using this without incremental backup and with incremental backup transportable table space, how it works. I'm going to explain in my next videos. So the third priority what I'm giving is RMAN backup and restore. So if you have a customer give you downtime, and if you have the downtime is does no downtime is not a concern, so you always go with the RMAN backup and restore. So RMAN backup and restore is the best, and it is a very less risky, and if customer offered you downtime, you can always go with RMAN backup and restore. So that is a easiest and quick method for achieving the success rate in the migration method. So I already explained in my YouTube channel the live demonstration going through my RMAN backup and restore document for the migration. So this is YouTube link. I hope you guys already referred this video. So there's a one more method, RMAN backup and restore with the incremental backups. So how it works, create an image copy of a data file and take an incremental backup of a data file and apply incremental backup on the data file for copy rolling it forward, and whenever you get a particular desired downtime, you can switch over to copy, and then you can build your target database. So this is also one of the tricky method, and I will explain you, and I can try to show you one live demonstration. Also I will try to go over my run book for this RMAN incremental backups for the migration. So I will prepare one run book. I already have it and I need some modification. I can take it into my next session. I will explain RMAN incremental backups with migration method. So this I will cover it in my next videos. And obviously if all these three methods is not applicable for your customer, so you can always refer with the import and export traditional XPDP or IMPDP. So always you can go with data pump import and export. So this is also one of the method I can recommend you guys. If you don't fit any of these three methods, you can always go with this fourth. Again, it's a typo here, fourth method, import and export. And then if this also will not work out, and then always go with the dataguard again. You can go with the homogeneous or heterogeneous. Oracle will give support some heterogeneous dataguard setup from the different OS versions and all. So always you can do some research on the dataguard. If it is a feasible, you can always go with the dataguard heterogeneous option. These are the priority, I can say. So if you deeply do some research on these five methods, so obviously damn sure like your customer will fit into any one of these migration methodologies or migration strategies. So don't stick to only these five methodologies. These are the five what I feel so far, whatever I did the migrations. So most of my customers are fall under these five categories. So there are some other methodologies, but those are not widely used. might be they might be used for some other customers based upon their specific or their environment, but don't stick to these five methods because this is based upon my experience. I am putting it down here. So if you guys came across any best methods or best methodologies for the database migration, you always do comment in my YouTube channel. So it will be for my information. I can keep a track, I can update my document. So these are the methodologies I can say for so far. So right now, if as I told, I already explained about this backup and restore, and this RMAN incremental backup, I'm going to take it into my next session. So right now I wanted to show you this transportable table space, how it works. I made a quick document for this in the transportable table space, not this in RMAN incremental backup. I'm talking about this just a transportable table space, the straightforward steps. So I already have some quick note on that. I'm going to show you that note. Yeah, here it is. So what this particular note says, uh, check the self containedness of the table space to be transported. For example, execute dbms tts transportable set high underscore check. Sales is my table space name in the source. I wanted to migrate it to my target database. I'm going to run this particular package and I'll check it out. This table space is ready for transportable to transport into my target database, and I'll check for any violation. This is select star from transport underscore set underscore violation. After you execute this one, you do this one and it will list out any violations for this table space transportation. So if it is any violation, it will tell you. If not, it will give you success. Then you can go to the next, like keep your table space in read only mode, like alter table space sales read only, and export metadata of your sales table space, like export and system is your user and directory and dump file and transportable table space equal to sales. So if you mention this transport underscore table space, and then if you mention your table space name, it will extract only metadata of this sales table space. It will not extract any data. And then you can copy this sales data file into your target database, and also you can copy this sales dump file into your target database. You can see here I'm doing scp of my sales data files and scp of my dump data files, and then I can put my table space back into read write mode, alter table space sales read write mode. So my source part is completed here. So now I need to go to target side. I need to import my sales dump file into my target database. The key point here is transport underscore data files. If you see here in the source side, we are using, while expdp we are using transport underscore table space equal to sales. Here this is the keyword here, transport underscore table space we are mentioning, and the keyword we are mentioning as a table space name. Here we are mentioning as a transport underscore data files, and then wherever we kept our data files from the source database, that data file name we have to pass it here, transport underscore data files. And then once you import your data file, your table space will be in read only mode, because before exporting your metadata you have kept your table space in read only mode. That is the reason when you do import, your table space will be in read only mode. So that you need to put it into read write mode in your target database, alter table space sales read write. So once you put your table space in read write mode, so it will be in online mode. You can use that particular table space. So one of the prerequisites for here, this import utility, you need to list out what are the users created for this particular source database. What are the users are created for this particular source database? Those all users need to be created in your target database. If you have any users created and that having the default table space as a sales, and that is going to fail here. So you need to create, for example, I have a user here called Scott or a Smith, whose default table space is a sales. So when you do import here, it will throw an error message saying that user Scott or a Smith does not exist. So before you do import, you need to create a Scott or a Smith user in your target database and then do the import. These are the one of the prerequisites you have to take care. So creating the users, whatever the users are available in your source table, because this particular sales table space has some object and owned by the Scott or Smith, then obviously the Scott and Smith user should be created in this particular target database. Then only your import will success here. And then once you import is done, you can put your table space in read write mode, and then you can access all the objects inside your your database. And then one of the prerequisite checks what you need to one of the post requisite checks what you need to do, select table space name comma plugged underscore in from db underscore table space. This particular plugged underscore in will tell you whether no or yes. Only two options, no or yes. No in the sense those are the base tables, means those are the base table space, those are the table space created with your database. For example, my target database, system, sysocs, undo examples, or whatever the table space are available, those are will be plugged in value as a no, because those are created inside my database or during my database creations. And whatever the sales table space is created, that has a flag plugged in is equal to yes. It means that is the table space we have plugged in manually. We used transportable table space and we plugged in into this database. So this is the one of the check you have to do it, and you have to do obviously do the count of objects and all. So this is a straightforward method I can say for the this particular transportable table space for the same EDN format or different EDN format. So that everything I'm going to cover in detail when I explain about this transportable table space with the incremental backup. So this is a mass document for this particular transportable table space. So I hope this is quite informative, guys, because nowadays most of the interview questions they will be asking what are the different methodologies you can approach for the migration plus upgradations, and migrating from one platform to another platform with a different EDN format and with the same EDN format. So obviously these are the five methods I can say. So I verified most of the combinations like same EDN format or different EDN format, or from 11G to 12C or 12C to 19C, whatever the different combinations, everything will sits under these five methods. So these are the five methods what I recommend personally, for most of the customers. If you have any questions or concerns, you always comment in my YouTube channel. Thank you, guys.